Hey everybody, what is up? This is Kirsten here, and you are tuning in to A Better Way with Kirsten podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do me a favor and leave it a thumbs up if you like the video, and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a video when I post it. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, then there you can leave me a 5-star rating and a review if you enjoyed this episode or any of the other episodes or all of them. Then please leave me this review because this will help other people to find this podcast as well. So today we're going to talk about 3 ways of dealing with your chronic sensations that are TMS sensations. So as always, I want to quickly go over what this means. TMS stands for tension myositis syndrome, and it's something that I dealt with a long time, and I still have some sensations, but I have worked on them for a while and they are getting so much better. So a lot of times people can get different aches and pains and very hard, difficult symptoms and sensations in their bodies. And of course, the natural thing for everybody, almost everybody, is to go and find a doctor or find some medical treatment. But this is not the solution if you have TMS, because if nobody has helped to figure out what it is that's going on, nobody has found what the structural cause is, what is damage in your tissue. They're like, there's no tissue damage at all, and you don't get help from any of the treatments that you have been receiving, then it's definitely time to look into something called TMS. And this basically means that your brain and your nervous system are in a heightened state and they are causing these sensations. They are misunderstanding something. So there's a misunderstanding. They think that there's a danger, there's some trouble going on, and they send you this sensation as a warning sign, right? But in reality, there's nothing bad going on. And so because your brain is in such a high alert, then we have to find ways to calm the brain down and show that everything is okay. We are absolutely safe. We are absolutely fine. So this is what TMS means, and I know that if you are new here, it can be super hard to believe that some of your symptoms that are so uncomfortable can really be just produced by your brain and nervous system, but they really are. And like I said, there are so many people out there who have experienced it, and myself too. And that's why I want to talk about this. And I always want to say that I am not fully recovered from it. I still work with a coach who's absolutely amazing and has helped me so much, but I've learned so much over the year plus that I have been really diving into this very deeply. And I know that that I have a lot to share that I want to tell you about too, so that you can start recovering as well. Okay, so today we're talking about the 3 ways of dealing with your sensations and also dealing with uncomfortable emotions if they show up. Because you've heard me say this before, a lot of times the uncomfortable emotions show up as physical sensations in your body. So what are these 3 ways that people are usually using? And I'm going to tell you already now that 2 of these are not what I don't recommend if you want to heal and if you want to recover, and one of them is the right approach. So let's talk about them all. Okay, so what do you do when you get a really strong sensation? You know, this is TMS. You get like crazy back pain or crazy headache or a really bad digestive symptom, or you get really strong emotion. That can come up too. So what do you do in this situation? Well, the first thing that a lot of people do is number 1, and I call it the panic, worry, and Google cycle. Okay? Panic, worry, Google. What is this? Oh my God, I should be super worried about it. I should go book another appointment with this doctor. I should Google more stuff. I should join more groups. I should read more horror stories. Like, how bad is this gonna get? What is this? Like, Googling every symptom, talking to a million people about it. So this is the panic and worry and Google cycle. But that doesn't help you. If you have TMS, it really doesn't help you, because if you keep worrying and panicking and Googling, that doesn't send this sensation of like safety and calm and relax into your brain. It actually does the exact opposite. So it makes your brain more scared. It makes your brain think that there really is like a big reason to be so hyped up and be so worried. So you're going to get more symptoms. So the more you worry and panic, the worse it's gonna get. So do your best to avoid that. If you truly know that you have TMS and you have been checked out and nothing structural has been found or nothing like super serious has been found, then it is probably TMS. But of course, I just really want to emphasize that you know that this is TMS, and then you can start calming down, because this panicking approach does not help you at all. I feel like having internet on our fingertips all the time, yeah, of course it's a good thing, but it can be also a really bad thing, because people can go very, very crazy with this and start finding so many different symptom descriptions and disease descriptions, and just dig themselves like even deeper into this worry mode. And this just cannot ever help you with healing if you truly have TMS. This is the worst thing to do. Okay, so the second way of dealing with these sensations and also uncomfortable emotions is the ignore, keep busy, and run away cycle. Okay, ignore, keep busy, run away. And this is something that I was stuck in for the longest time. Because why I didn't do the first one, panic and worry in Google, for too long? Well, when I first learned about TMS, it made total sense to me. I was like, oh, this is how it works. It's like certain personality traits. Yes, check, 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 check. That's me. Also nothing big was found in like MRIs or things. No, the chiropractic didn't help. The other treatments didn't help. I was like, yeah, that's TMS. So I didn't do the panic and worry in Google for a very long time. I did it at first, but when I learned that it's TMS, what I did was the second one, which was ignore, keep busy, and run away. And what I mean by that is that I thought that if you have TMS and you understand the theory and you got the basics down, then there's nothing to do anymore, because it should go away. And I think a lot of people think that this is how it works. It's just about knowledge, but it's not only about knowledge. So I thought, I know this stuff, so I can now just be with it, just live my life and, go do the stuff and do my normal things. And I did that. But I also ignored the sensations, in that I didn't pay attention to like what they might want to try to say. And then now that I've learned so much more and done so many more gotten so much more introspective, I understand that what these sensations tried to tell me was that I was just like really stressed out. I didn't express my emotions. I took a lot of things super personally. I was afraid to express my opinions and say things out loud. And I didn't know that I have to do that too. So my approach was just like, meh, I'm going to ignore it because it's going to have to go away. Because I've heard it's going to go away as long as you just understand TMS. So I just kept busy. I kept living my life. I kind of ran away when I would get like a big symptom, or sensation, like anxiety. I would just ignore it. Like a lot of times I would just like, okay, let's get to work. I have work to do, or I gotta go to the gym, or I have to go to the store. I'm just gonna ignore that I'm feeling this really buzzy, super uncomfortable, very not normal feeling, because I was like, I don't know, I'm not supposed to do anything, but I did, right? And this really wasn't the solution. So in a way, it might be better than just panicking and Googling and worrying all the time. At least I didn't do that, but I also wasn't actually looking at this thing. Like, what is this thing about? And after, several years of like just having the TMS knowledge, but not making much improvement, I started realizing that there's got to be more to it. I just can't like ignore it away, or like pretend that it wasn't there, or like keep running away and keeping busy, because that's obviously not working. So we talked about the first two ways of quote unquote dealing with these symptoms and sensations if you have TMS. The first one was the panic, worry, and Google, right, which is really bad. It keeps your brain in high alert. And the second one was ignore, keep busy, and run away. And that also isn't very helpful. It wasn't in my case. And now we're going to get to the third one. And this is the thing that you want to do if you have these TMS sensations. And this is the accept, open up, and relax approach, right? Accept, open up, and relax. And what I mean by that is that when you get a symptom like backache or migraine or stomach problem, or like a big emotion of anger, you don't want to like go crazy, panic, worry, Google, ignore, run away. You want to relax into it and look at it and just kind of accept it. Okay, this is what it is right now. Let's use back pain as an example. Yes, I'm laying down, having these shooting pains like up and down my back, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to relax into it. Relax. I'm not gonna push it away. I'm not gonna grab my phone to go Googling. I'm just gonna relax and accept that this thing is here, and I'm gonna let it do what it wants to do. right? And then you just feel that thing. This is how you look at it. And this I have found has been the most helpful thing. You're like fully relaxed. You're giving it the permission to be there, right? Yeah, okay, you can be here. Not in this like ignorant, like this like passive aggressive way, but like actually saying, okay, be here then, because you should know that TMS is not bad or dangerous. It's uncomfortable as hell, of course, but it's not dangerous. So you can relax into it and just let it be there without a fight. So this is the acceptance and opening up. Another part of opening up is letting your body relax and then trying to remove all the tension. Let's say you're lying down again, just start finding like where are you tensing your muscles. I have often found like I'm tensing my thighs or my shoulders. I'm kind of squeezing my arms. Then just little by little, like try to relax it all. And you may find that you have to do it again because 1 minute later the tension is back. So relax again. So you keep kind of like opening up. You keep accepting and you keep relaxing into it. And so the same thing is true for emotions too. So what a lot of people do, and this is why I created this emotional fit program too, that is designed for TMS healing, is that they just want to run away from them or ignore them. And say you get angry and you think, oh, I'm not supposed to be angry. This is so bad. It's so bad. Oh my goodness, right? And then you just run away and then you push it down and you never look at it. So when you get angry, instead what you want to do is accept it. Yeah, I'm angry right now. So what? Like everybody gets I keep saying hangry, but angry, right? Hangry, if you know, is like when you're angry and hungry at the same time. But we talk about just angry right now. So you just let it be there. Yeah, I am angry right now. I accept it. This is what it is. And then you can maybe feel it in your body. Like, does it show up anywhere? Does it show up in your chest? Do your hands go like this? Make a fist. Sometimes anger wants to come out with like a big cry. Do you let yourself do that? Maybe you take out your journal and write about what's making you so freaking angry. This is processing. This is part of opening up and relaxing into it and allowing it to be there. And this really is like such a big key. I find like it's so different. I feel like from like, let's say like real like injuries or things where you want to go and find help and do things to kind of make it heal and get help. But with this TMS stuff, it's so much more about just like relaxing into it and more like letting the guard down and like it's almost like, okay, be here then if you want to. And I think if you have this approach, then you just let everything settle in your system, and it has no reason to be so hyped up anymore. And when it's not so hyped up anymore, your sensations are going to go down too. So really do your best to relax and accept and just be with this sensation, whether it's pain or another one, something different, or if it is emotion, just like let it be there. Like it makes you human. It's totally fine. And also it's not dangerous because TMS is not dangerous. So I want to go over these 3 things again. So the first 2 ones are what you don't want to do. These were the panic, worry, and Google cycle, number 1. Number 2, ignore, keep busy, and run away cycle. So you don't want to do these. Instead, you want to do number 3, accept, open up, and relax. Okay, this is what I have for you today. If you are interested in my emotionally fit program, you can definitely check it out. It is in the show notes. And also my Train to Build Starter, which is a strength training program designed for people who have or had TMS and start to feel like I'm ready to exercise more. I can do this. It's a very safe program, and people who have done it have been really happy with it. So I've been getting really great messages about this program. So definitely check out both. And if you have any questions for me, then you can always reach me on Instagram, or you can also leave me a comment on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.